Identity theft is when somebody purposely steals somebody else's identity. People will be looking for your name, address and date of birth, and you should never ever put that information online on a website. With that information they can do a lot of things. They can even create a false driver's license. Once you get the driver's license you can potentially get a Medicare card, credit cards, etc.
You don't provide your personal information to anyone unless you're 100% sure that the recipient is legitimate.
You've got your LinkedIn sites where you're constantly adding new people through all your contacts, you know, your Plaxos and all those sort of professional networking sites. You know, you might read the news online, send a text or a tweet to somebody, Google something, maybe do some online banking, and before you know it, you buy something online, you use your credit card to purchase something, download something from iTunes, and you haven't even left the house. And at that point, you've left lots of little footprints all over the internet. Not only when we're online should we be careful about what we're doing online, but we should probably clean up after ourselves, particularly if we're ending a relationship with particular individuals, or we're thinking of closing our Facebook account.
Every person going online today should make sure their computer is protected, as best they can from a security sense.
Again, it's important that we make sure that our computers are locked down, they're kept up to date with the latest software.
And what is interesting is we trust very easily.
We found that 40% of the surveyed Australian companies have had at least one fraud-related incident over the last 12 months. And it's amazing how often the perpetrator is perceived by everybody as a trusted and long-standing employee.
So basically for me, how do we, as a group of concerned citizens and obviously people of influence, how do we actually get messages out there that cause people to go, oh yeah, I get it?
So if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is.
How do we get behavioural change? The cause of someone, they get the phone call on Sunday morning, they get the phishing email. Some of these scams are getting really quite clever.
Banks and financial institutions will never ever ask you to click on a link in an email. It's that simple. So if you get a request to do that, just delete the email.